Hey everybody, I'm Kathy Powell with Talent Inc., the studio in Mount Holly, North Carolina, and we thought it would be a great idea to start introducing you guys to some of our amazingly talented students here. We are here today with Ben McIntyre, also known as...
Indeed.
Follow him as you should, because we have some really good information to give you guys about him today. He is currently working on some new material, and we thought it would be fun to kind of get to know Ben on a little bit more of a personal level. I would like to start out by asking you first and foremost, how long have you been doing this? So you're only now currently how old?
I'm 15.
You're 15. 15. So he's 15 and he's already somewhat of an accomplished writer, producer, putting out his own music on SoundCloud, which we will also give you a link to later. But at 15 years old, he is really making waves in the area. And I would really like to know, like, how long have you actually been doing this?
I really started recording music probably a year and some months ago. In fact, tomorrow is the 1-year anniversary of the release date of Target Shopping Cart, which is my first song that I released. So,
which I love. It's probably one of my favorites on his SoundCloud account. So you've been recording for about a year and a half. You've been a student here
for two and a half years.
Okay, so 2.5 years you've been a student here, but how long have you really kind of had it in your veins to, or how long have you really wanted to make this connection with music?
I think it's always, been kind of a part of me, music, because I come from a family of musicians, and as I said before, I always kind of express myself that way. But really, when I started making music, it was like a joke. I talked to my friend and I was like, yeah, we want to make a rap album, and we did, and that's where Target Shopping Cart and Qdoba came from. And a year and some months later, it's just something I kind of fell in love with and am still doing. So.
Nice. Well, I know that you take a lot of your inspiration from your faith.
Yes.
And a lot of your music is faith-based, but you do have some secular type music as well. I know that every artist kind of draws inspiration from things outside of your faith. What would you say also is one of your biggest inspirations when writing?
When writing, usually I'll get an idea, song names are really what get me started writing. I have a lot of artists and, even other musicians that I know personally that inspire me a lot. And a lot of times I'll just be, doing something, then I'll think of an idea man, this would be cool to put in a song, or this would be a cool song name. So
yeah,
that's what.
So at 15, here you are. You're this writer, somewhat level of producer, very focused student, right? Of not only singing but acting. I know sometimes it can be difficult to be someone at your age who's very outspoken about their faith.
Definitely.
Right? What would you say to people that kind of try to push back to you when you say, well, I'm a Christian rapper. That's what I do. What would you say to people to say, this is why I do this?
Yes. So my story, basically, I came from a place of I was super depressed and had a struggle with a ton of anger and anxiety. And, I was scared that, God didn't have, it wasn't in God's plan for me for stuff that I wanted. I was afraid of what He wanted for me. And resonates with me, and it's part of my story. I didn't always have this faith. It's something that I came around to. It wasn't something that someone told me to believe. It was something that I came to believe myself. So.
Which I think is crazy important, because in a world where, you can have total opposites in the world of parenting, where you can have the type parent that is either really pushing you to believe or do something a certain way, or you can have a person that believes that, you have to have the opportunity to kind of formulate your own beliefs or opinions. It seems like your parents have done a great job of allowing you to kind of grow as a person, which I would say makes all the difference in the world about where you are as an artist and your work ethic. You have a great work ethic. So what I'd really like to do now is ask Ben some fun questions.
All right.
At 15, as a guy who's acting, singing, writing, producing, he's a student, he's a son, he's a friend, he's a boyfriend.
I don't know about that, but
What do you do outside of this, man? Like, what do you do that drives you?
really, it's like my mom is always, she's been a really good role model, hard work in my life, and so is my dad. Both of my parents, that's one of the main values they've tried to instill in me over the years is you can do anything if you work at it. And also my friends are like, my really close friends are always there for me, and I'm always there for them. So it's like a support system. Definitely.
That's awesome, because that's, especially in this business, it's so important to have people that believe in you, number one. But just having a team is everything. People who are willing to kind of buy into your dream. Speaking of that, great question I have.
All right.
Dreams, long-term plans. We've talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? What is your ultimate goal in the world of doing this?
My ultimate goal is I want to impact the world in a positive way. I want to show people that, you don't have to be hopeless. One of my biggest mottos in my music is show the difference to make the difference. And that's what a lot of my music is about. It's like where I was and where I am now. Where you are and where you could be. And that's
awesome. I just love that at your age, you're very passionate about everything. Like, no matter what it is, you pour everything into it, and it's probably why I appreciate you so much as an artist. Tell us what your favorite thing to do in your spare time is. Outside of writing, outside of singing, outside of coming to the studio. What is one of your favorite things that you like to do for absolute fun? Like with your friends, totally off the clock, so to speak.
I like to go roller skating with my friends, definitely, especially if it's with my youth group. I also like talking to my youth pastor, James. If you're watching this video, shout out to you. Yeah, I just like to, talk about life with my friends.
Okay,
it's pretty
chill. Favorite movie?
I have a feeling you shouldn't have asked me that. I don't know, because there's so many different reasons why, like message-wise, I have a favorite movie, and, character-wise, I have a favorite movie.
That's fair. Okay, so character-wise.
Character-wise. To be honest, I like A Wrinkle in Time. And, like, a lot of people might laugh at that, but, like, I really like the characters. For whatever reason, I just do.
Yeah, so. You're such an old man.
Yes,
I love it.
am.
What we will do is we will link you guys up to Ben's social media information, including his SoundCloud. We are planning on doing some videos for Ben's original music soon, which we hope you guys will take the time to go out and follow his YouTube page, follow his Instagram page, go to his SoundCloud, follow him there. But we just want to say how incredibly proud we are of him for all the strides he's made. And when he was given some direction as to where we felt like he needed to go, he just grabbed onto it and took off running with it. So I'm super proud to be doing this interview with you today. And I really appreciate you letting me do it. So thank you guys so much. Anything you want to say in closing?
Be kind. Have a great day.
Guys, thank you so much. Again, this is Kathy Powell at Talent Inc. The studio in Mount Holly, North Carolina. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Stay tuned and watch those credits, okay?